this on? Is it working? Yay. Okay. This is going to be a rough one. Already I can tell. Because I was getting set up and my death bell wanted to stay right there in the middle. So I don't know if this could be a discussion about death, or someone's dealing with the death of a loved one, or that's coming up, and my heart goes out to you. I have a special little candle here. I make these as gifts for friends. And so I'm going to light this for whoever this is for, just to keep myself in the right mindset, so I can speak clearly and to the point. I feel like this is going to be kind of almost like a channeling, which I don't like to do. I think there's just way better people on YouTube to do that, but I'm going to do my best here. So let me light this. By the way, I have black tourmaline and rose quartz. So this is a spiritual protection and personal power self-love candle. Okay, so I'm going to burn that for you, whoever you are. Okay. Wooden wicks are tricky. New era, new world. Death of the old world. Death of the old world. The birth of the new you, which is really your authentic self. But that's not what we're talking about. It's not. Okay, what are we talking about here? Sorry. My cat. What are we talking about? Ooh, okay. All right. I'm just going to say what I'm hearing here. This is going to be the beginning of justice and karma stepping in on a large scale. And it doesn't have to be a travesty. It doesn't have to be a tragedy. There are things that people, states, provinces, communities, religions, there's things that we can all do to try and balance things out, to try and right what was wronged, to accept that we're not all innocent in this, especially if you live in modern society. If it's not one thing, it's another. It's hard not to be a part of cruelty, but we can try. And we can certainly make it better because we create the world we live in. Whoever you are, if you're listening, you already know this. This is going to be like preaching to the choir sort of thing. And maybe you just need to feel heard. But like I keep hearing, like, this isn't about you and it's not about me. It's about us. It's not about you and it's not about me. It's about us. And us as tribal people. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is interesting. This is Star in the Divine Masculine. So it's time for living in the delusion that this patriarchy that we've been living in is doing us any good. It's going to be more of a focus on the divine feminine. The divine feminine coming back in her power. And not just that, but the divine masculine. Not what has been beaten into men's head about who they are and what they're supposed to want and who they're supposed to love and what they're supposed to care about. It goes for everybody. I'm getting off track here. Manta ray, no, I'm not. What does that have to do? Okay. So if I would be channeling right now, what I would say, it's not a message to you and it's not a message to me, it's a message to us. A step that's going to be needed, required. It's like the angels that are observing us are kind of sick and tired of these things that have gone too far. And it's um, a message to anyone, not like anyone who would need to hear this message would probably hear it, but I guess this is just a call to anyone that could be listening who is like the director of a museum or the director of, you know, anthropology. I'm like, what am I thinking? Really, really expensive, exclusive art curators, or but they're into like anthropology and private collectors. If you want to show the higher power that you care about this world, which is what we're all being asked to do, we're being asked to care. Okay. We're going to need to honor Mother Earth and all her children in all their shapes and sizes and forms. You know, all the tribes that thus far have been disappearing, disappeared. Enough's enough. Enough's enough. And so, to prove to the higher power or to the angels that are watching and they're like, you know, they got their hand on their hip and they're stomping their feet, they're looking pretty hard at some of you collectors. You're being asked to return your museum pieces to who they belong to. If this is one person I'm talking to, you're going to set a precedent and you're going to be a good example. This, oh, we're preserving it because they don't know what to do with it. Get the fuck out of here. Sorry. Okay, so this is a weird message. Museums are going to have to start respecting their pieces. It's like their pieces are going to turn on them, like come alive, like Toy Story, and eat them alive from inside if they don't. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so that's exciting. So this is what is this like the mummy coming true or something? So respect is not going to be like your choice whether you choose to be respectful of this earth and her tribes or not. I mean, it's not up to you anymore. It's about to get ugly if you don't. So museums, curators, it's going to become very evident to you all that you're doing the wrong thing and that it's not okay. Besides the whole colonialism thing, like besides that as a draconian feature of this realm, which it is, and it's not natural to us, you know, and it is like a grid imposed over what is natural and beautiful, um, that no longer applies. And it won't here very soon. So either get with the program or, and the program is honoring the Great Mother and all her children and all their art. All their art belongs to them. It doesn't belong alone and cold, encased in concrete, thousands of miles from where it came, from whence it came, made of the materials that are made of their ancestors. You don't have a choice anymore. There's not a choice here. This is a demand. All right. Is that it? Can I go now? Is that it? All right. I'm going to go now. That's it. This new Age of Aquarius, it's not about technology. It's not about being the biggest asshole. Those times are over. It's about who can care the most. It's what's good for us. It's what we need. And it might be a complete change of direction from everything we've known, but everything can change overnight. Everything can change overnight. And if this is somehow a curator or a collector sees this message, maybe I'm talking to you. Maybe you're the one. It's like, listen to your heart. You know it to be true. I don't know. Maybe you like Star Wars or something. But this is a new era. This is a new age. And it's all about care and authenticity. Let's not pretend it's something it's not. Respect, care, compassion. That's what this Age of Aquarius is about. And you either get with the program or. So if you're the director of a program, I pray that you hear this in your heart. It's not a request, it's a demand. Okay. So if we can start creating a better world, let's do that starting today. I'll do my part if you do. All right. I'm going to leave it there. That was super random. But necessary, I'm hearing it extremely necessary. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I'm really excited for this new area of Aquarius. I hope you are too, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.